Just getting all my stuff together. I'm grating my cheese. I have my water on, and then we'll talk about how to make some mac and cheese. So for right now, you're gonna put your big pot of water on. Fill it up a little bit more than halfway with water, salt it, and let's put it on high so that way it starts to boil. My pasta water is boiling. Bring 4 to 6 quarts of water. If you guys have elbow noodles, you could use that. Just little spirals, okay? So I'm gonna use the whole box because I'm gonna also have this as a side for my dinner tonight, okay? Poured in my pasta, and now I'm going to set a timer for 11 minutes. I think the pasta takes the longest to make out of our cheese sauce. So I'm gonna use cheddar today, New York style sharp cheddar, and I found these cheese curds at the store that we're gonna throw in there as well. Tastes good to me. So I like to mix it up. If you guys have any cheese that you want to get rid of, now's a good time to throw it in your cheese sauce, okay? So we have to get out a saucepan. Just like this is good. All right, we're gonna make our cheese sauce. So first we're gonna start with the roux, which is equal parts fat and flour. Then we're going to add our milk, which is then a bechamel sauce. And then we're gonna add cheese to our bechamel, which makes a Mornay sauce. 3 different sauces that are very good to know. Bechamel is just like a basic white sauce. Let's put this on. You guys are gonna get 4 tablespoons of butter. Put that in your pan. And we are also going to do 1/4 cup of flour. So it's equal parts fat and flour. I'm gonna melt my butter first, and then I'm gonna add my flour. Sorry, let me back it up. All right, I'm gonna put this on. Have our butter over medium heat, between low and medium heat, and it's starting to melt. Now would be a good time too to get all of your cheese together. All right, you're gonna need about 2 cups of cheese. So if you have 1 cup of shredded, that's fine. I'm gonna do this much. This was about a half a container of this. So I'm gonna use all of this, and then I'll use like half a pack of this. You're also gonna need 2.5 cups of milk. If you want some Dijon mustard, I only have spicy, also some salt, and then you could put a little dash of hot sauce in there if you want. If the kids don't want that, that's fine too. So my butter is a melted. I like to use a whisk. That way we can start our roux. I'm gonna add my 1/4 cup of flour. Just place it right in there. Your whisk ready, and we're gonna whisk it. Just make sure you get all of that flour incorporated in your butter. Leave your heat on the same. You want it between like low and medium. Use your best judgment. If you guys feel that your stove is way too hot, then just turn it down. I'm gonna give my pasta a quick stir as well. I have my timer on. I have about 6 minutes left. So that is your roux. R-O-U-X. Equal parts fat and flour. For our next step, once we cook that for a minute, I'll show you guys. This is nice and bubbly. Now we're gonna gradually add our milk. So cook it the same way. You could use it over medium heat, and our mixture is going to thicken and bubble. So gradually just means add a little bit at a time. And we might be here for a while stirring, but you might also feel like you've been stirring and it's not doing anything. I'm going to show you if you guys can see how it's kind of separating. That's good. We need to add some more milk. So there's 2.5 cups of milk. This measuring cup is just 2 cups, so I have to fill it up one more time to a half cup when I'm done. Like a gravy, I'd say. It's thick. This is your base for your cheese sauce. Regular milk is good for this. I also had almond milk. I thought that might be a little odd, but if you have unflavored, original, unsweetened almond milk, then you could try that. You could try coconut milk. Just might alter your flavor a little bit. We're gonna cook this mixture until it thickens and starts to bubble. Once it does that, we're gonna remove it from the heat. Then I'm gonna add my cheese and my other seasonings. We're cooking the pasta till it's al dente, which means to the tooth. Is a timer for our pasta. So let's give this a quick mix. And we're gonna check our pasta. So the best way to check to see if your pasta is done is you gotta bite into it. You could also cut it in half. Use some oven mitts, that way you don't burn your hands. Turn off your heat, and we will pour our pasta in. Spiral pastas are good to use with any sauce because it'll hold the sauce for you. Ooh. Pour this pasta back into my big pot. I'm going to bring it over to the stove. If you guys have an electric stove, don't put it on the same burner because we don't want to burn this pasta now. Okay. Remember to use your oven mitts to bring your pasta over. Our bechamel is looking nice and bubbly. It's looking very thick. Now we're going to take it off the heat and we're going to add our cheese. I'd say this is about probably almost a cup of cheese that I grated. Probably between a half a cup and a cup. Now I'm going to use some of my cheese curds. Found these at Aldi, I think. Yep, that looks good. Some pecorino. Just like a handful or two. Next, it says a half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I'm just going to go boop. If you have ground mustard, you could use that as well. We're going to add a sprinkle of salt. If you wanted to add pepper, you could do that as well. They don't usually add it because it looks like little specks. So maybe they add it at the end. And the last thing is a dash of hot sauce. I always like to use Cholula. All right, now we're gonna mix. You can taste the sauce after this is all kind of combined and see if it's good or if you need to add anything. This is when it's good to have different cheeses because they add different depths to your sauce. If you wanted to bake your mac and cheese, you could do that. I would put your oven on broil. You can mix together breadcrumbs and melted butter and put that on the top, and then it will cook it for you. I think that this takes the longest, just having your cheese melt into your sauce. So this is now turned into a Mornay sauce. Once you guys have your sauce all melted, then we could just add it right to our pasta. And then you have your mac and cheese. I think it just needs a little more seasoning. So I'm definitely going to add some more salt. Gonna add another dash of hot sauce. And another little squirt of my mustard here. I've always used ground mustard. I didn't have any today, so that's why I'm using my spicy mustard. Here's my beautiful, beautiful cheese sauce with my cheese curds. I'm going to turn off my heat and I'm going to combine them. I will do it towards the camera. Just be careful, your pan might be hot still from cooking it before. Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. So there's our mac and cheese. Sweet. And I can't even see my cheese curds really. They're just turning into cheesy goodness. So I hope you guys enjoy your lunch. Take pictures for me. You can attach them to the comments. You can tag me on Instagram. And let me know what else you guys want to make. If you have any questions, you guys can also let me know. I'm going to top mine with some pepper. Yum. So excited. We'll try it out. I think it's pretty good. Once you add, I already tasted the cheese sauce. I added it together. It's super good. It definitely needed that extra flavoring that I put in there. The mustard like brings out a lot of the flavor. So thanks for watching, guys. See you later.